Right, let me just get you. Christopher! Sorry, I didn't mean to like yell over.
What are you guys reading?
Oh,
We're part of the round.
Thanks guys for waiting.
Hi. I have my car that's parked. Can you pick it out?
Your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's closed. The lockdown's over. If you need to leave, go ahead and leave. Okay? Thank you.
So do you want to start with yourself, Kathy? Just the rundown of what happened.
Sure. This morning at approximately 10:30 hours, LAPD arrived here from West Valley. Several officers and a sergeant. They contacted our personnel, and our personnel were told that there was an individual who had threatened suicide and that there was a potential that he was going to come to Pierce College. This individual has a girlfriend who potentially attended Pierce as well. There was some belief that he was at the library, and so because of that, everything occurred in terms of the lockdown. We started working with the campus. Our deputies immediately started forming into teams. We trained for this all the time. There was a threat assessment done. We worked in partnership with LAPD, LA City Fire, and the deputies began clearing the library. Meantime, LAPD was working the case with additional information because there was a belief he may have been in 2 other locations, and ultimately they did bring him into custody.
Off campus, correct?
Off campus. He never made it onto campus. He is not currently enrolled in classes here. We have not confirmed whether his girlfriend is a student, but that's what the belief was. And based on the information, that he was potentially suicidal, that he potentially had a gun, that we went into our lockdown procedures as ordered by the President Burke-Kelly.
Had he been a student here?
He is in the system here. He is definitely in the system here. In terms of the safety of everyone involved here, the CDC and the children, and there was about 40 parents here, we immediately placed 2 deputy sheriffs in 2 different locations where the children were and sheltered in place. The students sheltered in place. We train tremendously. We do a lot of active shooter training. We do a lot of threat assessment in partnership with Pierce and our 8 other campuses in the LA Community College District. We're coming up, we already had pre-scheduled training with Pierce College on mental health issues with students coming up in mid-July. So this is something that we prepare for. When we received the information, it became like clockwork.
Was he ever on campus?
He never made it onto campus.
Did he have a gun?
Weapon was not found when LAPD took him into custody.
And you're not releasing the name, correct?
We are not, because LAPD has him in custody. So that would be LAPD West Valley Investigation.
Was he found, where was he found?
Not far from here. Probably
At his house, at 7-Eleven, where was he?
He was located at a pre-disclosed location. His mother was in communication with him, and LAPD worked with his mom on that in terms of where the arrest occurred for that LAPD.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear President Burke. Can you just tell us a little bit about sort of, I mean, we've talked to parents and sort of when they got the alerts immediately and emails and felt in a way comforted by that. Is that something that you guys make sure that you give the information as quickly as possible?
It's absolutely critical because we couldn't be evacuating the campus safely and then having other people trying to do it. So we got to secure the children. We got a message out to parents immediately that the children are safe, that there are officers posted with them, and then we have the opportunity to notify them so that they can come and
Do you have a sheriff's department on campus? Is that correct? Does that make the relationship easier? I know there's been a lot of news coming out of Pierce College. Have you stepped up any more security measures at all, or is everything status quo?
That's what the training is for, and you know, with both the staff, the faculty, the students, and then with the sheriff's department.
And we're always vigilant. We're
Right.
always very, very vigilant. We have a sheriff's office here. We have a sheriff's office on all 9 of our campuses and many satellite offices on our 3 off-site campuses. And we're very much connected with the staff. I spoke with President Burke just the other day. We're all one big family, and our security is dependent on each other. And
whenever there's an issue, they know they can contact us at any time.
In terms of the number of students in that daycare, are we talking like a couple dozen or?
There were approximately 92. And about 40 parents because some of the kids were on a field trip, so we sheltered both groups.
With deputy sheriffs.
Right. Yes.
Can you just say and spell your full name if you don't mind?
Kathleen,
Yes, ma'am. It's my first name Cheryl, Cheryl. Last name is mouthful. It's Newman, Newman hyphen Tarwater.
We want to be correct.
So President Kelly, Burke, once again, there was an email blast.
President Burke.
President Burke. It's just President Burke. Okay, I thought it was Kelly, but I thought, okay, no more of that? No. Okay.
There were people in the library. I don't have the number. But the evacuation.
Okay, so there was an email blast,
many
right?
times,
about an evacuation.
and everyone was safely.
Yes, I think that it went out on Blackboard. Did it go? It went out on Blackboard.
Went out on Blackboard.
Number of evacuations per month?
President,
I don't
are there
at this
any
But
international
campus was
students?
Hundreds or
On the
dozens?
campus, yes.
Yeah,
we do have
I'd
some
say
international
definitely
students.
There were
We have
there was
approximately
also
about
a surgery going on.
135
There
international
was a
students on
registered
campus.
veterinarian on campus.
Total.
The dog was
Okay.
already
So no, we don't. At any one time, it varies.
Because
So-
that's right, the
Are there
veterinarian.
any from China?
So you had the
I'm not
veterinarian
sure on that.
staff.
But this is not a
shelter
residential
in
campus. This is a
place.
community campus. So they do not live on campus.
Thank you
So there
all
was the
so much.
email blast, the evacuation, and that occurred at 10:30 as well, or was that closer to 11?
Around 11.
Oh, okay, the evac was 11.
Yes, the
And
suspect
just to be clear,
LAPD has
the email is also text.
Right.
So it goes out email, text.
Include
Well, I
both
would
email
prefer-
and text message. Got it. And the program is called Blackboard. That's how
You never made it to Blackboard.
Blackboard Connect.
Blackboard.
Got
How
it.
long have you guys had it?
There was a belief he
Oh,
attended.
wow. Well, it was here before I got here, so I want to say about 6 years.
Yeah,
6 or 7
Got it.
And there was already scheduled security training for next week for mental health issues.
For July 15th. we
Yeah,
have our
mid-July,
training.
we already had in partnership. We're actually both paying for it, but we do a lot of training together.
So between the campus and the SO
I'm sorry,
on mental health.
I'm sorry, I didn't-
Between the campus and the sheriff's office.
Yes, we
He
do joint
has-
training.
he has
Joint
been
training, got it.
in the system, but not currently enrolled in classes. We have not confirmed whether his
Appreciate it very much. Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Eric Peters.
Eric, Lolita Lopez. Nice to meet you. Let me see. Thank you guys so much.
So
Thanks for
the
waiting.
suspect was 20? Do you know?
I do not know.
All suspect information I would defer to LAPD. Obviously, he's college age because they are handling the case.
Right.
Are you letting the people out now?
Yes. Yes.
Well, the campus was basically evacuated, but the parents are now
Just
will
waiting
now
for the
be able to
children.
come and
Yeah,
pick the
they
children
can
up.
get the kids.
The campus will not be reopened today. We'll resume normal operations tomorrow.
Okay, great. Thank you.